Hey, how you doing? Just want to say thanks for following my YouTube channel. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I was just going to say, maybe you've been thinking about working with me. So the first question I would ask you is, do you suffer from social anxiety? I'll just go through some of the symptoms just to kind of clarify what social anxiety is. Maybe you have it, you're not aware of it, and how my program and my teaching could help you and the kind of people that I work with. So I suffer social anxiety myself. Social anxiety is the fear of people. It's being uncomfortable around people in social situations. Some people have got complex social anxiety. That's what I had, where there's certain situations that they feel nervous. Some people feel nervous around women, attractive women if you're a man. If you're a woman, because I help women as well, some women feel nervous in different social situations. You might feel nervous going out in public. When I suffered really bad with anxiety, I found it really difficult coming out of my house. I felt judged in public. I felt like people were staring at me. I found it difficult going into shops, just paying for food, just that exchange. I was uncomfortable in most social situations. I wasn't comfortable in myself. This affected me in every area of my life. I was quite anxious around my family. I was pretty much anxious all the time. So I spent years overcoming my anxieties. If you've been following me for a long time, you'd know me by now. If you're new to my channel, then obviously you're just meeting me now. So I spent many years overcoming my anxieties with speaking to women. But what I found that with overcoming social anxiety, there's kind of ways that you can overcome some of it but avoid it. And I find a lot of people that I work with on my 6 weeks program or over Skype, they're kind of facing their social anxiety in certain areas, but they're avoiding it in the areas that it most matters, which is with their family, being more open and honest with their family, with themselves. There's certain areas of their own psyche and their own personality that they're suppressing because they're afraid. And usually people struggle with the areas of doing the job that they want to do. So this is all the areas that my 6 weeks program will help you with in my teaching. I just want to say that if you're thinking about working with me, you don't have to commit to a long-term program, so you're not obligated to work with me for 6 weeks. This is my signature program. I offer this program to people that are really serious and they want to fully dedicate themselves. But I usually offer a taster session, so people are not sure about working long-term. Obviously, for me as well, I've got to get on with you. I've got to see that you're dedicated and I can help you. So I usually start with a 2-hour taster session, and that entails us meeting up in London, going for a walk, having a conversation. Sometimes I sit with people over coffee if they feel more relaxed, or I'll go for a walk, having a walk and talk. Sometimes I'll just sort of get you to go up and ask someone the time, or just say hello to a few people, just to kind of see where you're at socially. Then I can determine how I would shape the 6 weeks program, because I don't teach everyone the same. Everyone is different. I work with people that are different ages. Usually people that work with me are in their early 30s till early 40s. I do also work with people in their 20s, but it seems to be more common that I work with men from the age of 30 to 40. I've now started to teach women. I work with 2 women. I'm still more newer with teaching women, but I've been working with men for almost 5 years now. So what does my teaching entail? Well, it's really about me meeting up, building a friendship with you and helping you to straighten your life out. Most of the clients I work with, they're not being fully honest in their life like I wasn't. They've got addictions with alcohol, with drugs. They're not really being honest in their relationships because they're afraid. They're not confident with expressing themselves. So these are all the areas that I work in. I've got my own signature way in doing that. I can't explain, my whole teaching on the 6 weeks program over a YouTube video. Most of the work I do is energetic work, is spiritual work, because I'm in person with you. I get a feel of where you're at, and I'll help you to open up with the exercises that I'll do, sitting down with you, get you to practice conversation skills, get you better with eye contact, get you more relaxed with people. I'll take you to certain areas in London. That didn't sound right, did it? I take you to certain areas in London where it's busy to get you comfortable around people. I'll also get you, if I feel that you need this, I don't do this with everyone, only people that request it and need it. I might get you to speak to men and women, to start conversations in public, to build your confidence. But most of the work I do revolves around me sitting down and life coaching you and just giving you some direction and really helping you to, because you've got your own. I always believe that people have got the answers to their problems. Everyone I work with always knows what they need to do, but it's usually fear. So I'm really acting as guidance. I'm not a guru. I'm not going to be, pointing fingers at you and making you feel bad. My teaching is about making you feel amazing and really helping you to be straight, to cut the bullshit in your life and help you to straighten your life out. Because social anxiety usually comes from not being fully honest in your life. And that's not because you're a dishonest person, that's because you're afraid to be honest. So I'm being honest in your relationships. So we do this over the course of 6 weeks, and every session we work together. And I just let things naturally play out, as I said. I don't have a secret method, I don't teach strategies, I don't believe in it. I believe in relationship building, I believe in honesty. And the same way that we build a relationship, which is honesty, openness, that's going to translate into the relationship with yourself, with your family, with your girlfriend, or if you want to get a girlfriend. So I help you to become confident in 6 weeks. Some people, as I said, they only need a session or 2 of me depending on where they're at. But if you've got anxiety really bad, obviously you're not going to overcome social anxiety in 2 hours. That's usually going to take a longer program. But as I said, you're not obligated. I love working with people, and I can only help people that are going to want to dedicate themselves to the program. I always believe, and my dad said this to me, I've known this from my own experience, and with helping people, you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. So that's why, to be safe for both of us, I'll start with a 2-hour taster session to get an idea of what you need. And as I said, a lot of my old teaching involved, it entailed me, taking people out and getting them to speak to people. But I found, as I got more experience with people, it was actually better with spending time sitting down with people and building a relationship with them and helping them to straighten their life out. But if I feel people need a practical support, I'll get you to do that, and that will entail you honest conversations. I don't teach pickup lines. I don't teach any dishonesty. That will entail you saying hello to people, both men and women. And this is powerful. This program has transformed hundreds of people all around the world. And what I teach is what I live. The teachings that I'm going to be passing on to you are the teachings that help me to overcome my social anxiety. And these are social skills that still benefit me in all areas of my life. If you want to see more proof, you want to see the sort of results I've got, you can go to my website, you can look on my, where is it, and just see. Yeah, you can see the testimonial page. You can also see transformations on my YouTube channel. I've got a playlist, and you'll see transformations of my old teaching, which was the dating coaching, and you'll also see, I think there's most reviews actually of older teaching, but the newer reviews you'll see on my website. So my teaching is about helping you to overcome social anxiety and build social confidence. That's going to help you in your dating life, in your business life, in your personal relationships, in your family relationships, and most importantly, the relationship with yourself. I always say to people, if you get a relationship with yourself right, it's going to improve everyone. And as I've said, it's about helping people that have got addictions, because I had a lot of addictions when I had social anxiety with pornography, with alcohol, with drugs. So a lot of people I work with struggle in these areas, and I help them. I just want to say that all the teaching that we do is confidential. I would not be breaching your information on any websites or YouTube. People that have given me testimonials, they've agreed, so I won't be filming anything without your consent. Actually, I don't film any of it now, so it'll be personal between me and you. If you want to keep it between me and yourself, it's not going to go any further than us. So what are the benefits of taking my coaching? Why should you invest in a mentor? Why should you take my coaching when all of my stuff's free online? I put all of the stuff out for free. Well, I'd say there's one reason only. Because fear. Most people watch my YouTube channel, they watch the videos, not everyone, and they know all the stuff I teach, all the philosophies, but they've still got fear around socializing people and facing their own personal fears in their life, and that could be a trauma, going and facing a parent that you've needed to have a conversation for many years, certain things in your life like overcoming addictions, asking a girl out, having the confidence to ask a woman out at work or in your life or in social situations. So people tend to not face their fears. So having a mentor will give you the support. Having me as a friend, as a mentor, and the benefits are I've been through this. So you're not working with someone, that's just, talks about this. I actually lived with social anxiety for 15 years and I overcome it. So it's having support. And I think I don't want to be arrogant when I say this, but meeting me in person is a lot more powerful than meeting me over the videos. And I found this to be true with hundreds of people I've worked with. People have said, it's really different seeing you in person. I'm very easygoing, I'm very relaxed. You're not going to feel judged working with me because I've been through anxieties, I've talked about all my fears online, and I'm not perfect, but I can help you to help yourself. And it's just having that support, having someone to open up to. I always share my story with people that I work with, and that just happens naturally. So the benefits are you're going to have support, you're going to have someone that's going to help you, and I'm also going to point out where you're going wrong. This is why we invest our time and our money in a mentor, because friends and family are not going to tell you where you're going wrong, and usually for the reason that they don't want to offend you. And it's just, it just doesn't seem to happen. That's why we have life coaches and mentors. That's why I got a mentor myself, because I wanted someone to point me out where I was going wrong and help me to straighten out. But I'm going to point you, in a friendly way. I'm not going to make you feel awful. I'm going to point you out where you're going wrong, and I'll do that in such a way where you're going to be able to, own up to yourself. And as I said, most of my teaching is about it's energetic. It's sitting with people. I walk with people, help people to speak to people, and this is just something that naturally happens through the way I teach, which is very intuitive. That's why I don't have a method, because I don't know. I've never met you before, and I don't know who I'm going to be working with, but I do work off a set of ethics, which is honesty, integrity, and of course my experience. I've transformed people from all around the world. People fly from other countries to come over to London and work with me on my 6 weeks program, and I work with people from all different backgrounds, ages. Maybe you're going to be asking the question, is there anyone that I haven't been able to help? Are there people? And the best way I could answer that is the only people I've not been able to help is people that have not got the right attitude, that are not committed. And this is very rare. This is very rare. It's probably a 5% dropout rate of people that have dropped out of my courses because they found it too difficult or they just haven't been ready. 5% is not a lot. 95% of people that work with me finish the programs and it changes their life. And I think when we say life-changing, it becomes a very common thing for coaches to say who run courses, but that's what I do. I change people's lives just by giving them some direction, some support. And it's really about getting you to do the practical things, me, sitting down, speaking to you and giving that support. And again, I feel really arrogant saying this, but this is what my students have said. You'll get a lot of confidence just being around me. My experience speaks louder than words, just my understanding of human psychology. I'm very good at motivating people and inspiring them. So I'm gonna hold you accountable for you doing the work. I also offer email support on the 6 weeks program. And I do that in a therapeutic way. I've developed this myself. It's a form of counselling through email. And the reason I do that is because it works and it's powerful. So the 2-hour sessions that you do with me in London, I do it once a week, 2 hours. So within that week, I get people to write to me. Of course, if they feel comfortable, I usually get people to open up, and I open up. And these emails, again, they'll be confidential between me and you. They're very powerful. I'm a big believer in opening up through writing, through speaking. And these are all the areas that are gonna build your self-esteem. So you're gonna see with each session that we do, you're gonna feel the difference. And all I can say is that people that have worked with me, it's transformed their life. I run a social circle group in London. This is a free group. It's welcome for anyone that wants to join. And lots of people that have finished my 6 weeks program have gone and come to the group and they've gave a public presentation, a public talk, they've explained about their experiences. So the confidence you'll get from working with me on my 6 weeks program is you'll be able to do public speaking if that's what you want to do. You should be able to, with no excuses, do the job that you want. You'll be more confident with people, which is the prime objective to taking the program. And people ask me, does your program still entail becoming more confident women. Of course it does. I just don't directly focus my teaching now with men getting laid or meeting women, because that's just not what I'm passionate about. I primarily focus all my teaching on overcoming social phobia, social anxiety, building social confidence. When you've got social confidence, you attract women naturally. You don't need to use pickup lines. So of course I encourage, with the homework we do, you to speak to people, and I'll be explaining that with the time that we spend together. So I hope I haven't overcomplicated things for you. So my 6 weeks program is life coaching, it's confidence coaching, and it's to improve your life and to live a more honest life. And I've explained that in the course of all my videos, but it's really about getting serious. As I said, working with me will be very inspiring. Just being around me will help you. And remember, I'll be learning a lot from you. That's why I love working with people, because it's a relationship. I'm very easygoing, as I said, and you'll be showing me things that I'm also going to work on, because I'm always learning from my students. And it's a fantastic course. I love running it. That's why I stopped running my weekend boot camps. I only work with people one-on-one now. I don't run any group sessions. I may do it in the future. I did it for a while, and I just prefer working one-on-one. I find I can really, I find I can just be more present with people, and the teaching is a lot more powerful, because when I do group work, it's great, but my time is shared amongst 4 people. I really feel with social anxiety and trauma and confidence that I really need that one-on-one time with people, and people tend to be a lot more open when they're one-on-one. That's just human psychology for you, and that's great for me. And it's a program that I really enjoy. And as I said, I don't work with as many students now, because I've tailored my teaching, and I like to work with fewer clients, because that way it enables me to give a better service and I enjoy it more. And that's just the way I work now, because I, higher demand. Before I was teaching, I was working with like 7 clients a week. That was 2 years ago, and I was exhausted. I enjoyed that, but it just got to a stage where I had to put my prices up, and that's when I made my teaching more bespoke, and I'm now working with a specific client. So if you're interested and you like the sound of what I said, and this is something that you'd like to learn, the best way to start, you can go to my website directly, www.johnnyberba.com, or you can email me and we can discuss, and we can set up a Skype consultation, which will be an hour, and I can get to know you more. We can find out if this program is right for you. If you're convinced and you want to work with me straight away, we can set up a 2-hour taste session, and you can do that through my website. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to transform your life, and I'd love to meet you and build a relationship with you. It would be fantastic. So I'll see you soon. And yeah, I've said everything, and if I've missed anything, you can email me, and then we can discuss it over email. Enjoy the process, and I'll see you soon. Bye.